Welcome, everybody, to Dave's Corner Garage. We welcome you on Facebook Live, and you can go to facebook.com/Dave's Corner Garage, and you will see us. We have a great one-hour show for you with a great panel of automotive experts, and we're going to turn it over to Dave Redinger, who hosts the show, and he'll introduce everybody. We invite you down for any questions, no matter where you are at the MTCC, and we welcome any texts that you want to send in. Any questions that you have right now?
Hello!
There you go. Dave's got his oldest audience right now. Here's Dave Redinger. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. It's Dave's Corner Garage. We've actually been on the air on AM 740 19 years. So that's a long time for any radio show to be on the air. What we do is actually bring the experts down that are in the know. We'll give you honest answers to the questions you may have. So if you've got a question about buying a car, having a classic car that needs insurance, buying a newspaper from Norris over there. Okay, so let's talk about leasing. Andy is here from Lease Busters. This is a company that if you have a car that you're in the ditch or you want to get rid of it, you can't afford the lease, something's changed in your life, and stuff happens to good people, this is the company that you would actually deal with. Lease Busters, how does it work?
Hi, David. Thank you for having me here today. Quite easily, actually, with Lease Busters. If you have a lease that you want to get out of a vehicle, whether you're in a ditch, or if, as Dave said, in the ditch, of course, or if you want to get out of a vehicle a lot earlier and get into something else, go to leasebusters.com and we'll help you by doing a free evaluation. We have about a 4 or 5 point evaluation process. We'll let you know if your vehicle will qualify for our website. To help you do that.
So say, for example, you're buying a car and you're going to keep it for 10 years. In 10 years, that car is worth nothing. But if you lease a car, you could actually get 3 or 3.5 cars.
We like to recommend 5 times for 10 years. Every 2 years, you like to switch out your vehicles for your leases.
Okay.
So that way you have a lot more value, and it's a lot more value also for someone else taking over your lease. Every couple of years, you can get out of it a lot easier.
And you don't have any maintenance costs because under warranty, you don't really have any repairs to do.
That is
and
correct.
It's reliable, and it's the latest electronics.
No tire changes, no wiper blades, nothing.
Exactly. So I come to you, and how does it work? You have an expert come and look at a car?
You can call into the office. We're a national company, coast to coast, and we'll evaluate your lease for you. We have people in the office waiting right now. Actually, if anybody wants to call in, we'd be more than happy to help everybody out. And we evaluate your lease on the basis of what you have. Just have your lease agreement with you when you're calling in, and we can go through step by step.
Now, it's not just selling my lease. I want to buy a lease. Okay, I want something for 1.5 years because I'm going to be transferred out of the country and my company is going to move me out. Or I need a car for 6 months. Again, this is something that we can go to your site.
Absolutely. Before you know, you're going in to look, just to compare vehicles. You can go on our website. We have about 3,000 to 5,000 vehicles that are leases between commercial vehicles, trucks, and just regular, even EVs, hybrids, all kinds of vehicles that you can look at and compare them to you and what your needs are.
Okay, so it's called leasebusters.ca. Been around?
.com. Leasebusters.com.
How long has the company
We've been around 29 years.
29 years.
29 years.
I got socks older than that.
Another question here is for Andy, for Lease Busters.
Yes.
Are you seeing that more and more people are not going for a 4 or 5 year lease? Are they going for a short-term lease?
Short-term leases are way more popular
Why is
today
that?
with the consumer. Less maintenance on the vehicle. You don't have to worry about the maintenance on the vehicle, number one. Number two, you can change over your vehicles a lot more often on a short-term lease. And manufacturers have caught on to that process too. They offer 24-month leases, 27-month leases, right up to 36. They do still offer 48 and 60-month leases for a price point, but short-term leases are by far more popular. You get to drive more vehicles.
You know, one thing I noticed that they'll call you back after 24 months and try and buy your car.
They'll not only call back after 24 months, even before that. They'll call back and say, you know what, I want to put my sports car away for the winter, and I want to pick up a short-term lease just to cover me through for the next 6 months.
Now, I have a question for you, which was, can I order a car? So in other words, I'm looking for a specific vehicle, say a Prius or something like that, and can I put that into your site and you'll flag me when that car comes up?
We do. We have a database of thousands and thousands of people that actually will go online and put their preferences in there of what they're looking for a vehicle. And once a consumer comes in to get out of their lease and they sign in with us, we send that information over to the people that are looking for leases, and vice versa again to our client that has retained us to get out of their lease. We give them that information so the two can connect and move from there.
Okay, Andy from Lease Busters, explain me how the site works. I get on the site, what do I do when I want to buy a car?
We, when you go to leasebusters.com, of course, there's you go in through our auto site, and then you can log in to get out of your vehicle or get into a vehicle. So if you're looking to get into a vehicle and access 3,000 to 5,000 vehicles across the country, you can do it through there. And then through our sorting features, you can go if you're looking for a pickup truck, if you're looking for a hybrid, if you're looking for a sedan, coupe, ultra luxury vehicle, along those lines. Also on the other side, if you're looking to get out of the lease, that's where you go in and enter the portal.
Now, some of the sites say, I will give you $5,000 to take my car. Why is that?
Sometimes people want to get out of their vehicles a lot quicker. Sometimes they've gone to the dealership and they've given the good news that unfortunately the vehicle is not worth what they thought it was.
Negative equity.
Negative equity, and they want to mitigate that negative equity as much as possible, and that's what we're able to assist them in doing on our website.
So he gives you, say, $5,000 to take over the lease. That reduces your payment down to whatever.
It doesn't really reduce the lease payment. The lease stays intact because it's a contract, but you can pay your credit cards off with that $5,000, or you can go on a trip with your wife for that $5,000, or whatever you want to do and apply that $5,000.
When I sell my lease through your site, do I still have to stay on as a security, or does everything transfer to the new owner?
The lien is transferred over to the new ownership because they have to put a credit application in, the new client does, with the original manufacturer to get approved on that lease. So their credit's got to be as good, if not better, than the people that actually have the lease.
Now, you put the buyer and the seller together, and that's when you step out, or?
That is correct, yes. We're an advertising medium for the consumer.
So you put the buyer and the seller together, they work out their deal, right? And you're out of the picture except for advice.
That is correct. Upfront advice, and then after the fact advice as well, because they, through a transaction, they may have some questions, and we're able to assist them because we do have a full staff of people in the office doing that.
Lease Busters?
Leasebusters.com, 1-888-357-2678.
Right, so it says French, English, click English, and away you go.
La Belle Province is good too.
I love it.